Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we got Bob Toad with 1,254 rating versus PGSC with 869 ratings, so it's going to be another higher to DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Bob Toad win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so he's going to get to decide. 45 versus 40. You love to see the 40, but the 45 is kind of whack. He's going to choose to go first. Open hand is Lulu, Kieran, Lolo, Kaloon, and Ash. So seeing like these two in the opening hand is just crazy. And then he has Fog Blade, Gloves, Recharger, Torn Scales, and Boots. This is really bad for going second versus Virtual World. He needs to draw like Gamma, but then he's most likely going to set up like another Negate with Crystal Wing, or he's going to set up like there's like a couple things you could set up, like Crystal Wing. He could set up another VFD, set up the rank 3. It's going to activate, and that's going to bring out Chi from deck. And then activate, target the trap, send the spell, add Chi. And then activate, targeting the monster, sending the trap. And then activate Qinglong, that's going to add Nyan. And then get rid of Kieran, normal summon out Nyan, and then go in the Coral Dragon, and then turn those two in the Croc. It's going to get Croc and Coral, draw 2. That was decent, like the called by is cool. It's going to activate Lolo, send Qinglong, and then bring out Kieran, and then activate the trap to make that level 3. And then go into Sheen. It's not bad. So he wanted to do that so that way he could get a second one banished for the Chi. Still has like a follow-up, a Nyan engrave. He's going to get to add back during end phase because of this. And he already has this in hand. Yeah, it's pretty good. And he's going to make VFD. Set called by, and then end phase get to add back, and then pass turn, draws Ogre. He really needed a Gamma there though. He's gonna Ogre the VFD. And then normal summon Torn Scales, special summon Boots, set Fog Blade, and then go in the Cherubini. Sorry if you guys could hear that phone, by the way. People just don't know how to turn their ringers off. He's gonna banish Boots. Add Fog Blade, and then that's going to bring out Torn Scales, set Fog Blade, end phase. I mean, I guess he was just summoning this for some defense. I mean, he's going to lose, like for sure. He's just going to use the trap, and then that's going to get rid of Torn Scales. He's going to wow, he really tried getting rid of Torn Scales with Cherubini there. He could have just tried getting rid of a trap, right? Why would you even try getting rid of this? Like, I don't know. Like, what does this do? This isn't doing anything on board. It's just a body and defense to where, like, and it can't be destroyed anyways because it's Cherubini. But, like, these are actually going to, like, stop you. So don't you just pop one this turn? And then next turn you pop the other one, and then you just get the full combo. Definitely a misplay. He's going to activate, targeting the traps, send Qinglong, bring back Chi, and then Nyan effect. And then he's going to go into Vermilion. Then he's going to use Qinglong, add Kieran. He's going to discard Qinglong. And then Kieran effect. Gonna send the trap and then bring itself out. Goes for Cloud Castle, Cloud effect, bring out Sheen, Vermilion effect, and that's gonna get hit with Fog Blade. Overlay into alright, so he's playing the Phantom Fortress. I think the second VFD is just better. Unless if he's playing like 3 rank 9s. Just cause like, you know, if you make VFD, you use its effect, call light. They Gamma you just summon another VFD, and then you win. He's going to use the effect, and that's going to hit a card from hand. and that's going to hit gloves. And then goes to battle phase, beats over the torn scales. And he's going to Fog Blade the Sheen. He's going to activate Chu-Chi effect to pop Fog Blade. And then Phantom beat over Cherubini. He's just going to destroy Fog Blade instead. And then, oh, what is that? Oh, they're seeing if they can do it under, yeah, you can, for sure. Send one other card you control to grave instead. Yeah, it doesn't send for cost, so you can still do it. Summon Zeus, and then pass, draw Sangan. Sangan. I guess if you just, like, tour guide in the Sangan, like, you get to search for a hand trap for free. Cherubini, target itself, Sun Graph, Graph Effect, Chain Ash, normal summon Sangan, then goes in the Rusty. Yeah, he tried using Chu-Chi during the opponent's turn, but you can't do that. It's only during your main phase. He's gonna use Rusty Effect, Sun Gloves, set Fog Blade, and then Gloves Effect, that's gonna send Boots. And then he's going to called by the Boots. I mean, that's game. He has Fog Blade. Oh, yeah, that gets banished too because of Sheen. Qinglong to add, and then discard Desires. Activate Lolo, target the trap, send Qinglong, summon itself out, and bring out the Kieran from grave. And then overlays in the Fan, and then he's going to use that effect. Target Rusty and Graph, chain Fog Blade, chain the trap to pop the Fog Blade, and he's going to admit defeat. So now moving on to game 2, we're going to see Phantom Knights go first, and that deck is really good at going first. It can set up like 5 interruptions. The opening hand is Qinglong, Desires, Imperm, Kowloon, and Lolo. Or Lulu, sorry. This hand is, again, like, he opened, like, the combo. This hand's crazy, but he only has one hand trap, and it's a low-impact hand trap, so that's not good. And then he has Ogre, Torn Scales, Knight, Boots, and Wing. Plays Wing? Wild. He's going to normal summon, and then use Knight effect to summon itself out. And then Torn Scale, get rid of Wing, send Ragged Gloves. And then goes into Cherubini effect. It's going to send Graph, and then Graph bring out Seer. And then turn those into Rusty, and then Seer bring back Cherubini. And then Rusty effect. Feel like you imperm that, right? He's choosing not to here, but feel like that's a good time to do it. Because Rusty's just crazy. He's going to send Cloak, set Shade. And how is this coming out? Oh, I meant to banish it. Oh, no, I meant to summon Boots. Alright, fair enough. Goes in the Union Carrier. And Carrier effect, target Rusty. He's going to imperm that. Alright, that's a good time to save it too. I guess like the Fog Blades and stuff don't really do too much against your deck. He's going to banish to add, and then he's going to get Torn to summon itself, and then he's going to get this to summon itself. And then overlay in the Break Sword, Rusty, pop it, and then effect, summon back. Then overlay into Evil Swarm Nightmare, banish Boots, add the Phantom Knight Sword. I mean, alright. Just wild. You feel like they would go for, like, you know, Fog Blade, the best one, but instead he's setting, like, a dead Shade from deck that could have been, like, Fog Blade. I don't know. I would have played that differently. Draw Shishi, activate Kowloon, that's going to bring out Chu-Chi from deck. And then activate Qinglong, banish from grave, target Evil Swarm Nightmare. He's going to Ogre that. Oh, that's like the worst Ogre ever. Because now he's going to... Oh, that sucks. Because Now he's just gonna use the effect engrave. That's gonna put another one engrave for Chuchi. He's gonna activate the effect, add Nyan, and then get rid of Nyan. Activate Lolo, target the trap, send Qinglong, or Lulu. I don't know why I keep calling this Lolo. This is the Lolo. This is the Lulu. He's gonna get Nyan effect. Use desires, banish 10. I mean, is there a reason? Is he saving this for like a non-tuner monster? He's gotta be, right? Draws Kieran and Nyan. They're both tuners in this situation because this was someone from Grave, which makes it a tuner. Good, they caught it. So those come back. He's gonna use Shishi effect, target the trap, send, summon. He's got to do it here, right? What is he saving it for? You gotta do it on Coral, right? Well, this just gets popped now. I mean, you can use. What is he doing? He does know like this has an effect, right? Does he think? Oh my! He thinks that this still gets its effect. Like for sure, because it says even if this card leaves the field, but that's only if it like resolves. That's like if you use the effect of it to negate something, and then like 5 plays later you MST your own card, their card's still negated. It's like multi-roll. Multi-roll is worded the same way, but if you ogre it, it doesn't do that. There's no way he thinks that. Why would you ogre it then? Holy, if you're ogring the card, that makes it... Oh my. He actually ogred this, and he thinks it still negates. So he ogred a card that still negated his card, and gave his opponent a starter. This dude's wild. He's gonna pop the Shade. I mean, I guess. He could have popped the other back row, too. I think that would have been better. Shade wasn't really doing anything. Goes into Sheen. Coral, draw Cosmic. And then Lolo. Send the trap. He's gonna bring out Lolo and Shishi. And then he's gonna use Wing effect, target Break Sword. And then he's gonna get Rusty effect, target the Shishi. And then Chuchi effect to make this level 6. Overlay in the Fan. He's gonna use that effect on Rusty and Glove. And then go into Gaia. Battle phase, beat over. Like, if he would have realized at any point in this turn that this Evil Swarm Nightmare was still, like, normal and not negated, he just won here, right? Because, like, he just sets everything. Like, you'd have to set the level 3s, or you just wait for Break Sword. Yeah, because you could just, like, make Break Sword, and then you can just set it. They summon out a non-tuner, you just set it. Wild. And then beat over Break Sword. He's going to Cosmic on the Declaration to banish. And then summon out Zeus. He's going to use Chuchi effect to get rid of Union. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty strong. He draws Book of Moon. That's not going to do anything for him. He's going to set it past, draw Imperm. He could have popped it at end phase. He's going to Qinglong effect, add, and then get rid of Imperm. Activate, target the trap, send Qinglong, and then add. Battle phase, tag for 16, 28, and then on Zeus, Book of Moon. Now he doesn't have to deal with this next turn. He's going to use Lolo, target Lulu, send the Chuchi, bring out Kieran. And then goes in the croc. He's going to get the draw. Draws nib. Chuchi up the level. Goes in the VFD. Pass turn. Draws boot. Oh, that's game. For sure. I thought it was already game. But now it's just extra game. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. I wonder how many rocket stuff he's playing. Because he didn't really draw it. And he's playing like 45. I really wonder what his list looks like. It probably looks really weird, to be honest. That ogre play was horrible. And then he thought his monster was still negated when it wasn't. And that's a lesson to you guys too. Now you guys know how like that card works if you didn't already. So don't ogre this. Or I guess you can. But remember that your card isn't negated. That just made no sense. Like, why would you ogre that if you thought your card was negated and they would get a search and you're down an ogre? You're just getting your opponent very far ahead and pushing you even farther back. That was kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie. But that's going to be it for the video. Let's see how long the match was. Holy, it was 55 minutes. That was like 2 turns of play, it felt like. Like, actually, it felt like 2 turns. But I guess the Phantom Knight player did pop off. And then he broke through it. So that's fair. That's fair. But it was a pretty long match. They would have been in time. The Virtual World player for sure would have won that, even if they did go in the time. So that's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.